too long.
I like when you come back, and when you come back, you bring this.
I know.
Stop
it's
it with
my
the plastic
favorite. I know.
bag.
I know.
Look
the
at all
plastic
this
bag.
good stuff. So we all know asparagus season comes about once a year.
It does, and we must make the most of it. We must make hay while the asparagus shines. And so what you want to do is, there's an elastic band around these asparagus, and the way that you know that they are local is it will say product of Canada right on it.
Right.
Or product of wherever you are. I mean, maybe you're in Holland. Good luck. So we'll talk a little bit about asparagus. So this is, when you buy them, it's like they're usually standing up like that, and that's actually a great way to store them. Okay. So this deer cup, which has almost no use in my kitchen because it's obviously too much coffee for one person to drink, I put a little bit of water in there, and then I'm going to stand these up in a little bit of water, and then I'm going to take that annoying bag that was bothering you.
Yeah, it was getting in my way.
Just going to lightly, this is when it goes in the fridge. I'm just going to put that just like that in the fridge.
And that's how you store it.
And that's how you store it. This is actually a great way to store fresh herbs as well.
Very nice.
That little bag, don't throw it out. Very useful.
Okay, very useful. So now you know how to store it. Let's talk about how to prepare it. And there's so many different ways you can go with it. You have 3 incredible recipes. We're going to broil, stir fry, and poach them.
We are. Oh, I'm going to just turn this off as well.
That's bubbling.
So that we don't. Let's just turn that guy off. Okay, so now the first thing is fat or skinny.
Yeah.
Fat, people. Fat is always better.
Fat's better.
Do you know what? And you'll find some ginormous ones like this guy.
Yeah.
He's quite large.
He's thick.
They're all quite large, especially the local ones are going to be quite fat. And then you'll find some that are about medium, like that.
Right.
They're all good. You want to get them about consistent sized, depending on how you're going to cook them, because then otherwise some are going to cook faster than others.
They're going to cook through better if they're with like size asparagus.
And they make excellent pointers. So if anybody's being naughty in your house, I see you.
They do.
I see you.
They do.
They do.
Yes.
So of course, asparagus has a built-in mechanism to tell you where the woody part is. So this is going to be the unpleasant part, the bottom, and you're just going to snap.
Right.
So that's the bit that's not so yummy.
Yes.
It's not that it's not yummy, it's just a bit woody.
Yeah, it doesn't really have much of a flavor at all.
Yeah, and
it's
it
not
kind of
gonna
gets
add
stuck in your teeth. Not nice. So that's the natural way. You can also do it with a knife, but that's a kind of a fun thing to do if, I don't know, watching TV? I don't know, what do people do these days?
Well, it's less fussy.
So the easiest way to cook them is to broil them. Now these are already broiled, so I just put a little bit of foil, a little bit of oil, and then the asparagus goes on there and it takes like 5 minutes.
Nice.
So what I love to do with broiled asparagus, this is my favorite appetizer at this time of year. Take yourself a nice thin slice of prosciutto, a broiled asparagus. You can do this whether they're warm or cold, and then this is your appetizer.
It's your non-vegetarian appetizer.
That is correct.
Right? We're not going to do a vegan version, but for this, I mean, this is for the meat lover and meat lover.
Definitely.
That's a good combo.
And for vegetarians, you could just put some Parmesan, and if it's vegans, just some lemon zest. Like really, really good. Because, my mother always told me that even the Queen of England eats asparagus with her fingers.
Does she?
She does.
Well, that's good to know. Well, that's a good little tip there.
Find out. Do you really? So my other favorite way to cook asparagus is poaching it.
Yep.
And this is a secret way that I think my mother figured this out one year. And I like to just a little bit of extra peel off the bottom.
Yeah.
Just a little bit, because just down there, sometimes again it gets stuck in your teeth. It's unpleasant. Okay, so you put you peel your asparagus, you put them in a pan full of water. This is cold water. Yeah. And this is Margaret Tansey's secret. Okay. Half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of sugar. You bring it to a boil. You boil it for 30 seconds if they're skinny, 1 minute if they're whole. Okay. Or big. Then you can just forget about it. You just turn off the heat. They will last for an hour. They will not get mushy. They will not get weird and soggy. They will not turn yellow. Okay. And then they look like this.
Oh my gosh. And so with that beautiful color you've got on them.
Isn't that lovely?
And you can keep them in there for that long.
And then they stay warm. So if you're like making 10 things and it's supper time and you're like, oh, but the asparagus has to be just perfect. Yeah. That is such a great way to do them. Or broil, or stir fry, as you would with this pasta.
What did you put on top?
Okay, so I have to show you this. This is an old French topping that it's like, from the 1700s. It's so good. We have to bring it back. A little bit of melted butter, a little bit of breadcrumbs. Okay. And you toast those up until they're that color. It takes about 3 minutes. Okay. And then, this is the crazy part. This is the crazy part, my friends. Remember this guy?
Oh, it's egg.
Oh, it's egg. Okay. So you take yourself a hard-boiled egg. Yeah. And then I like to do it, here, I'll put it on here so you can see it a little better. You slice it this way. Nice. So fun. Pick up your egg, and then slice it this way.
It's actually making that sound. That wasn't Claire.
I may be known for my terrible sounds. Obviously, when those are golden, you just mix that in. Already cooked. Yeah. Then you take a little bit of lemon juice and squeeze that in. Oh my goodness, that doesn't want to squeeze in. And then look at these. They came up in my garden.
Aww.
I'm so bad at gardening. And these little things, I got them from the garden this morning.
That.
I'm very proud because they came up without me having to do anything for them.
There you go.
And so just a little bit of chopped chives, and then that is like a warm asparagus salad.
That's beautiful.
With that crunchy crunchy breadcrumb with egg, and it's quite satisfying because you've got that hard-boiled egg in there. It's fancy, it's French, and nobody would ever know.
That's a very good topping.
And then this is just stir-fried asparagus, some lovely pasta, and this is vegan if you take the Parmesan off, lemon juice. So you can't go wrong with asparagus with fresh. Lemon, Parmesan, and garlic.
That's right.
Those are your ingredients, when in doubt.
Sometimes just keep it simple, and those really amazing flavors will come through, especially if it's local. You want to have that flavor.
So eat them up while we can.
That's right.
And then, you know, it'll be July and they'll be gone, and we'll just have to wait until next May.
That's right.